Hey, what up, nerds? Hello, hello, happy Tuesday. Tomatoes, how's it going?
Tomatoes. I shall win this duel even though we cannot see it take place.
Oh, we cannot see it.
No, we cannot see it.
There it is. There you go. You're getting critted on. Oh, no, that's a miss.
Oh, he missed.
Another miss.
Oh. They got stage fright.
Oh.
Oh, I crit.
Oh my, that was a close one.
Oh my gosh.
That was a close one right there.
Let the record show
I hate this game.
that I have won our duel today.
Hope you're doing well, tomatoes.
Yeah, I hope you're doing good. It's okay. You've won many duels before.
Many duels.
Many duels.
It is Tuesday. It is time for some Dame Gavin, right?
Some Dame Gavin.
So let's do it.
We are doing good. I'm on a lot of caffeine, just bouncing off the walls.
What time is it over there where you are? Doing pretty good?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty chill evening today.
We've had dinner.
Yeah. We watched some MasterChef.
We watched some MasterChef. Now we're gonna do some Devon.
Yeah. For sure.
Not a ton has changed since the last stream. However,
yeah. Look at that. I think none of you guys have seen this in the game yet. Look at that.
Yeah, we have a little fountain.
Isn't that fantastic?
This will be like the courtyard of the Doc's mansion.
Yeah.
Also testing out this outline shader thing.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of weird. Obviously, still needs a lot of work, but just wanted to see it.
It's doing something. Tomato says it's 8:35. Okay, so you're like an hour ahead of us. For the last 2 days, I only slept 4 hours each day. Goodness.
Oh man.
Hence the caffeine. I take it.
Also added this water shader that I found in Godot shaders. Which, you know, we'll do the trick for now. Just wanted to see what it would look like.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
It can stay.
And yeah, today Celine is working on the human version of Olive.
Yeah.
On the living version.
Yeah. And then I think I'll start exploding them both.
Okay. Yep. And on my end, I think I want to add brain cells to the humans. Right now they're very dumb. So we need to make them not as dumb. And like they go and hug the doc like weirdly. It just feels strange. So we kind of want to make it so that the closer they are to the doc, the less they run.
Yeah, you want to give the doc personal space.
Yeah. And like if they're far from the dock, they like full sprint, but if they're close to the dock, they'll just kind of walk.
Yeah.
Is the plan.
I want brain cells too. Wouldn't that be nice if we all got some brain cells?
Yeah, and then also would like to make it so that the humans actually run from the zombies. Like they try to get to the dock, but if there's a zombie in between them and the dock, right now they just run straight into the zombie. We don't really want that. So, hey Brainoid.
Brainoid, welcome on in. How's it going? Jinx to you.
Yeah, so let's do it.
Woo! Oh, have I been tomatoed? Oh, snap. Is that time of day? Or frozen? It's okay, it helps me think. Not that I don't need to think too much when I'm trying.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine. And you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Decent. Tired after the jam and things have been crazy in Turkey with protests and everything. Oh,
Yeah.
it's hard to concentrate on anything, but other than that, good. Yeah, that's that sounds stressing.
Yeah.
But congrats on getting that entry in for the jam. I got the ping on itch. I haven't tried it yet, but you know, good work.
Congratulations for getting that in. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do an evening soon of just playing down to jam entries. So how did you interpret train? Did you go the classic, you know, actual train, the mode of transport, or did you do something else?
Wasn't classic at all.
Okay, a conga line.
Oh, I love that.
Nice.
Oh, that's great. That's very creative. I like that.
Okay, so right now the humans get the player direction. Then just move towards it. That's it. That is it. So we're gonna change it and say that if, depending on the distance they are to the player, they'll either go full speed, or as they get close, their speed goes down. And they never like go on top of the player. So first things first, let's convert this constant into actually using a stat.
Oh.
Human movement speed is at 4. That's the same as the player, which I don't love. So maybe we do like 3.8. So they're like slightly slower. But they're still faster than the zombies. Let me just remove that. So var speed is a float. Get stat. Human movement speed. Not the value of that. Okay. Then we want the distance to the player. We have the direction. We can get both the direction and the distance, but by just getting the vector difference. So let's just do a 2-player vector 3.
Oh, hello there. It says this keystroke visualizer looks so sick. What software or plugin is it?
This is Ridiculous Coding. It's available in the Godot asset lib. You just search Ridiculous Coding. It's actually made by Jotson, which also streams on Twitch. If you're ever interested on checking them out. They're working on a pretty cool game right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
No worries.
You level up and everything, and it's very rewarding, right? Like
Yeah, you can see
feel
my
accomplished.
my XP bar right here above my head. Right now, I'm a level 32 neophyte dev. I've never heard that word before, but that's where I'm at. Okay, so to get a vector to the player, we need the difference. Would that be player dot global position minus global position? And then we can do both direction and distance.
42 days till release. Getting more nervous day by day.
Ooh.
It doesn't get any better, right? To be honest, it kind of gets worse.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. David,
Hey,
thank
David.
you ever so much for that fart. Welcome on into today's stream. Hello, Camp Crabs. How's the Cat Cafe going? I hope
Hello.
It's doing great. It's doing really great. And thank you again. Thank you for your fart. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, Cat Cafe has been doing quite well.
Yeah, we had a few sales, like events, Steam events, which brought in a couple more sales.
Yeah.
We have another one coming up soonish, the London Games Festival.
Yes.
It's very soon. Yeah, and we're gonna try to do a little Easter update
Cheeky little update.
next month.
Yeah.
And very, very, very slowly working on localization.
Slowly but surely, though.
Yes.
And thank you so much for that Naka treat redeem. Let's give the cuckoo a little snack. She's been oh so patiently waiting for a little snack. Maka, do you want a little snack? Here we go. Here's the star of the show.
How you doing, Kevin Krabs? It's good to see you. What are you currently up to? Are you still working on your game that you released? Are you starting a new project? Currently exporting a video in 4 sizes in 17 languages, so 68 videos, and it's no fun.
Holy.
Oh my god.
That does not sound fun.
Oof.
But I hope you've enjoyed Maca Tree.
Stuck at work.
It's okay. I was saying my job today was quite literally to convert PNGs to CMYK JPEGs and then save them. And that's all I did for 8 hours. So it's also not very fun. Go. Not doing much for my own games lately. I'm just waiting on a new engine to come out in June. A new engine! That's very interesting.
Interesting, yeah.
What are you hoping to get out of this new game engine? Or is it just like fun to try something new? It's called Action Game Maker. It's built on the Godot engine.
Oh.
Okay. Alright.
I've never heard of this. So is it like Godot, but for a specific kind of game? Fruit Superman, hello. How's it going?
And we got a time glitch.
Free time glitch. Action Game Maker.
Oh, a no-code, node-based version of Godot.
No code visual scripting. Interesting. All right. I know that there's also plugins for Godot that add that visual scripting, but given that project is fully dedicated to that, maybe it's like a better integrated. Love me some nodes.
Hey, Maca. Behave. No, Maca, behave.
So how do we adjust the speed? It'll need to be a lerp. So a lerp from 0 to speed, where the weight how do we determine the weight?
What's nice is like how if you know JavaScript and can do more in RPG Maker, GDScript is still valuable and allows for more customization in the Action Game Maker. So it's still beneficial to
right.
GDScript.
Yeah. So like you can do most of it within the visual scripting, but if you have something super niche, you can like dive in with GDScript still.
Oh my goodness, is
hey,
that
Beast.
a raid?
How's it going? Welcome on in.
Beast, welcome.
Disgusting. Welcome on in.
Disgusting. Thank you so much for the follow.
RK, hello. Mad Chirpy, hello. Beast, hope you had a wonderful stream. Welcome on in.
Be straight, be straight.
I see you. Hello, hello.
I see you too. Mr. Zombie!
I had a Twitch baby with Celine and Bernardo, and it shall be called Zombie Lardo.
What?
Mr. Zombie, thank you for the 9 months. Thank you for the full term. Please continue enjoying your nerd certification and your emotes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Zombie.
You. B says I had got a raid from Hillford. That
nice.
is huge. Nice, good stuff.
That's cool. That's cool. Welcome on in. We are two nerdy nerds, and we are currently working on this little game. It is a zombie-themed roguelike. We've started about a month ago. Been just coding away and drawing away on the weekends.
Yes.
It's taking shape.
It is. It really is. It's coming along.
It was a painful, long, and angry birth. What the heck?
You missed the cat? We just gave her some treats like not too long ago. But you know, we can show her briefly.
Godot. I love Godot.
Thank
I love
you
it.
for that, yay.
Giving Don't Starve so far.
Oh, it did the thing where it showed my foot again.
Yeah, we're definitely being inspired by Don't Starve, by Cult of the Lamb, hashtag blood in terms of visuals. Yeah, a lot of those influences. And this is Maka, this is our CEO. She oversees
Production.
Yeah. She keeps us on schedule, you know? When will you implement Maka into the game? Good question.
We have yet to decide her role in this game, I think, right?
Yeah.
Last time on the prototype, she's just in a little box, just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like she deserves more.
She'll either be like featured heavily when we make the Dox's house and lab. Maybe she'll
Would there be
still
like
be
a
there.
royal painting or something?
Yeah. Or maybe when we get to like polish up the map, she can just be wandering around in one of the maps, you know?
You could. Just mission control.
Power up.
No, but yeah, she'll definitely be in the game somehow. I think she's gonna be in every game that we make somehow.
Yeah.
Even if it's just by name.
100%. You've collected Violencia.
Collected violence in the eye of Maka. Hey Ram, hello.
Hey, Ram.
Yeah,
Vibrating there.
yeah, my mom is sending me one word per message as usual.
Incredible.
Hello. How are you doing? Smiley face. Like that's the vibe.
Classic.
Yeah. Oh, we were thinking of like Maka as an acronym as well, weren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps.
Yeah, we were pondering adding Maka as like a digital Maka.
Yeah.
But we need MAKA to be an acronym of something
Yeah.
that would make sense.
We can certainly talk about the froggy hat as well, but also, did you know we could do this?
That's illegal. Oh, damn. I'm a frog too.
And you haven't even seen the pizza hats. Forge.
Forg.
Forg.
I am Forg.
Rug. What could Maka stand for? She was gonna be the like little robot that like dropped you supplies, maybe.
Yeah, like if we have a little AI companion thing that is the one that like gives you the tutorial and stuff, you know?
Machine automated cuckoo astronaut.
Good try. Let's keep brainstorming. We'll put that one on the list.
Mega autonomous cuckoo. I can't think of the last A. Ass kicker. Awesome. Legs. You said you like the arms just like
Ooh.
sticking up, friggin' out. Ooh.
LARP cannot convert argument 2 from float to int.
Don't int.
You what?
You what? Listen, I don't know about this. Arms,
Oh, I never used it. Wah, wah.
arms are hard, you know? They are difficult to make.
Okay, that's better. They like slow down when they get close to the dock.
Thumbs go in.
That's better. That's better. I'm currently trying to add brain cells to the little NPCs. Yes.
If you've ever heard of Plant vs. Zombies, that game has very creative zombie designs and ideas to use as reference. Yeah, I mean, Plant vs. Zombies was huge.
Yeah, and at this point, there's like 100 versions of that game, so it's limitless inspiration.
Yeah, and we definitely want to have that, like, friendliness.
Yeah.
You know, like the zombies are more silly and not so much on like that scary side.
Yeah.
So definitely want to borrow a little bit of that vibe.
How long have you been working with Godot, and how's GDScript treating you? I'm just too into C# at this point. I have never worked with C#, Godot, Unity, anything. I haven't really interacted with C#. For my day job, I do web development, so I basically just write JavaScript all day. So that's where I came from. I found GDScript super easy to pick up, and it so far has not felt limiting in any way. We're not doing anything crazy with our game design and our mechanics and stuff. So I don't know how far you can push GDScript, but it hasn't felt like the wrong choice in any way so far.
Yeah. And Beast, thank you so much for rating
Thank you,
it,
Beast.
and have an awesome rest of your day.
One day I want you two to make a horrifying and gross horror game. Make me proud. I mean, if we were following market trends, that would be the correct decision, to be fair. But...
You know, I feel like never say never, right? But
Yeah.
it's not on the near horizon.
The problem is that we don't play those games.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. So we wouldn't know the first thing about making them.
And if we did make one, we'd want it to be good. Obviously, we'd probably need to do some actual playing of horror games. See, I feel like I have a bit more of an edge because I love horror games, but I love watching people play horror games. I don't like playing horror games myself because
So we could make a game about someone watching someone play horror games.
Yeah, maybe.
There you go.
There you go.
That's the compromise.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
The double fart. Thank you so much.
Fruit Superman said, it's getting better with updates. Yeah, Godot. It feels like Godot is developing at like light speed. Every update adds something exciting. It's super cool.
Thank you so much for the fart, Fruit Superman, Time Glitch, Abram. Thank you so much.
Following market trends, Two Nerdy Nerds gotcha win. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie, it has crossed my mind to do
What,
like
a gacha?
like a free to play indie game, but like with very
Oh my
gacha
God.
mechanic.
Can you imagine, you know how you have like all the life sims? It's a gacha sim. You have unlimited fake money to spend. Like what does it feel like to be a whale? To give you that whale experience.
Right.
You know?
being rich simulator. Amazing.
Maga, no, not even the pizza is enough to stop her. No, the violencia reigns supreme.
What happens if I do this?
Literally just upgraded from 4.2 to 4.3. I don't even know if I'm going to upgrade to 4.4 or just wait for 4.5. What are you on?
Open up.
That was a lot of talking.
I upgraded to 4.4 a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
And how's it going?
Great. I love the integrated game view. It's super useful. Like just being able to pause the game. You can like inspect the scene. You can click things. It's incredible. Total game changer. And I think I started Godot, it was on 4.2 as well, yeah. But every update has felt seamless. Like, open the project, it asks you, do you want to update? Click yes, and everything worked. So, obviously it depends your what you're making use of in your code base. Some things will change, but for me, it's always been a one click and done type thing. I'm trying to make them not like stop before they're next to the player. Okay. That's kind of what I wanted.
Here we go. Phew! Oh, I'm sorry. I sneezed. I'm gonna Doobie doobie doobie.
Okay.
Doobie doobie
That feels nice. They like slow down and then they stop. Well, kind of. Problem right now is that they're being pushed by the ones behind them. But it feels okay. Cool. Jolt plugin is the only thing that broke for me. Right. Yeah, our last game, we weren't doing much at all with physics. But I can see how that could be a problem. Okay. Let's commit that. Made it so humans stop just before reaching player. Okay. So, what is next? One thing I want to do is have the humans dodge obstacles, or like avoid obstacles is probably a better way of putting it. Right now they just try and run towards the player at all times. And while I don't think we need full, like, pathing necessarily, we want them to just dodge things. They'll just, if they see something right in front of them, like probably using ray cast is how I did it before, they just swerve to the side and go around it.
Also, Mr. Zombie, thank you so much for the lurks. Good luck on your glorious adventure.
I have to assume that is code for walking the dog. So
Sounds very glorious.
enjoy your walk.
Okay,
Okay.
I have drawn person.
Nice. Cute.
Yeah, she's more round than her zombie version.
Yeah. I like it, Picasso.
Love the art. Oh, thank you. It means a lot when you guys like it. I spent so many hours drawing every little thing that sometimes I don't realize it because we're streaming, but then it's like I spent like what, 2 weekends on the dock, like drawing every little body part.
Yep.
Separated it. Now I gotta do that with these guys. Love the programming. That's why we're here to give you both.
Thank you, Abram.
You got the best of both worlds.
Appreciate you, Abram.
Hey, there's no game without programming. It's just concept art that way.
Let's try and make this a reusable component, because I think zombies will also want obstacle avoidance. It might be worse than the humans. So like the humans will get around things faster. But it's weird when a zombie just gets stuck behind something and it's just there standing. I don't think we want that. So FS, thank you for the follow.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so let's make a scene. Let's make it a node 3D. Obstacle avoidance component.
Yeah.
It's gonna have a script of the same class name. What are we gonna need to avoid obstacles? What I've done before is making use of raycasts. 2 or 3 raycasts would do the job. I think we can start with 2 and see if that's good enough. So we do something like
a soul?
left ray. Where would we go on the Z apps? So we have a left ray, so we just do that. Then we duplicate, and we do a right ray, put it on the other side. And the idea is super simple. Where if you're here, if you have an object, say a rock here, the right raycast is going to hit it and the left one is not. So you choose to turn left. Same vice versa. If you encounter something where both raycasts detect a collision, you just randomize it, pick a side, and go that way. That is how I've done it before. And I think I will try to replicate that in 3D. And we'll find out if it's good enough or not. But I'm using this as a component. So we're going to need a few things. Or we're going to need the main script for the human, which is handling the human movement. We're going to need to have that just use this class to understand if it should turn and how much should it turn. So we'll have a function where that interacts. We can call it avoid obstacles. This will return a vector
Nope.
3, which is like the corrected path where it's avoiding things. So what are we gonna need? We're gonna need the current direction. Or we can just pass in the entire thing. So current velocity, which is a vector 3, and a turn rate, like how fast can you turn. Okay. I'm gonna try and do it in this function, and then if there's something that we can break out into its own function, we'll try that. So left ray colliding. Is colliding. And we do the same for the right ray. We also need to make sure that these guys have the correct layers. So they're checking for world and objects. Sure. Okay. So if left ray colliding and the right ray is not colliding, we turn right. How are we going to handle the turning? How are we going to handle the turning? We could do something like return current velocity rotated on the up axis by an angle. Something like that. We can see if that works. Then if the right is colliding and the left one isn't, we turn the other way. ADH debater, hello.
Hi.
You're making a zombie roguelike. What is your developer brand?
I'm not quite sure what that means.
Yeah. Could you try rephrasing your question? I'm not sure I understand.
But we are very much making it. Well, we're making a zombie. Is it? Would you call it a roguelike? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very much so.
Very much so. Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
That's the stream title.
Sorry. I'm just drawing the pretty pictures. How do I find your games on Steam?
Oh, I see.
Ah, fair.
If you check under the stream, like in the about section, you can find all of our links.
Do we have a command for the dock yet?
Yeah.
Is it just, what is it?
Doc.
Dock? So at the moment, that Steam page does have
That's the itch.
That's the itch prototype. Yeah, sorry. So that what you've got on there, yeah, that's our version that we did last year, which was a prototype for a game jam, which we have now started to rebuild to make it a proper commercial game with all the bells and whistles, and we're reworking some of the bits in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly the look of it, the style.
Yeah.
We're going a little bit more hard on the comic book 2.5D.
Yeah, it sounds like you're trying to do something quite complex without any coding knowledge. So I mean, I don't think that's realistic. Yeah.
I can't help you because I don't know how to code.
Yeah, it's also hyper specific. So, going into a Twitch chat and just asking someone if it's doable, you're never going to get an answer that is useful to you in any way. Like, yes, it's probably doable, but it's so niche. I've never done anything like that before. I'm sure you could do it, but even if I knew how to do it, explaining that to you would be nearly impossible. So you should probably turn to something more basic first, so you can learn how to code, or just do some Googling or talk to ChatGPT about it or something. Yeah. We're looking for a commission. Again, it's Twitch chat wouldn't be the way to to ask those questions. So, yeah, it's just the wrong forum for that, I think. Okay, so we did the left and right turning, but now we need to handle both the right and left colliding. Line 17, rotate by 2 times turn rate. Is that before I change things?
And probably if you just want to ask a community a question like that, probably Reddit. Probably want to go to some forum on Reddit, maybe.
Yeah, Reddit could help you. Again, ChatGPT would help you. And with ChatGPT, you can probably speak in your own native language. And you can get a basic understanding. I'm not saying ChatGPT will do it for you. I'm saying it could help you understand the challenges.
What you're trying to ask.
Yeah. R coding? I don't know. Again, probably just do some Googling. Grok would definitely help on that. Yeah, I mean, any LLM would help you on that, for sure. Rephrase, to avoid obstacle, could you rotate 2 times the turn rate? You mean here, Ferrara? Like what I'm typing now? I don't think that would work. So we're handling if only one of the rays is colliding, you know that you can turn the other way, basically. So that's these two. If they're both colliding, you don't know where the end of your obstacle is. If it's to the right or to the left, you don't have that information. So what we're going to try to do is just pick a direction. It doesn't matter. This is just with the information that we have. So we're just going to pick a direction, and we're going to keep turning in that direction until one of the rays is no longer colliding. And this won't produce like an efficient pathing algorithm or anything, but it will get them unstuck from behind things, which is all we want. So good XP. Hello. If you're willing to pay for it, you can post the gig on websites like Upwork or Fiverr, and someone might pick it up. Yeah. Back for the good vibes. Hey, Bees.
Hello, Bees. Right now, where do you think her nose should sit?
What were you up to today, Beast? Did you get anything done, or were you just chatting away after the raid?
It's like, that looks crazy. Look at that. Imagine having your nose right between your eyes like that.
Lower it a little bit.
Is that good, or is it like better, like closer that way? Is that still too high?
I don't think that's too high. I think that looks fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Just overthinking where noses go.
On her face, says Beast.
On her face. Yeah. Cool. That was all. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna say turn. We're gonna have a turn variable, and that's gonna be an int. Starts at 0. We're gonna say if both are colliding, we're gonna say turn equals -1 if rand f So we're going to pick 1 or -1 at random. So if turn is set, here we're going to say if this or turn, I can't type, turn equals -1. And we're going to do this. No, that's incorrect. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. That's not going to work.
You've had quite the day. Been busy at my full-time job, but then came home, made dinner for the lady and me, then streamed, then surprise raid from Hillfort. Made your day, of course. It would make anyone's day. Then you popped into here. Then you talked a bit with the girlfriend, and now you're back to game dev and watching us.
Nice.
Sounds like a good day.
So we've picked a random direction. Now we need to keep turning. We need to keep turning.
Turn the beat around. Sorry.
So here we can reset. Here we can reset. Now here we need to say if turn equals -1, we're going to turn one way. If turn is the other way, we're going to turn the other way. And if that's not the case, we set the turn. Okay. Kind of whack. Kind of whack. But we're going to try it. So now over here, we go back to our human scene. We're going to add a obstacle avoidance component. Can already see it's potentially incorrect, but also it needs to be wider and probably bigger. So let's do that. So on this axis, we can probably do 1 and -1. And then we're going to make it longer. So 2. Phil, hello.
Hello, good to see ya. It's Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday. But we didn't have taco.
Where did that come from? What the heck?
It just came from my brain.
Okay.
From my unfiltered mind.
So now we're going to pull this in. We need to rotate it with the velocity, which is interesting. So we probably want... How do I do that?
The ad break jump scared you? Oh no.
avoid obstacles, we have current velocity, turn rate. Current velocity. Okay. Turn rate. Let's do something random right now. Let's do like, I don't know, 0.5. But we're missing one thing here, and that is to rotate.
Igor, thank you so much for the follow.
Rotate them. So we have our raise.
Whoa.
We need to do raise. Dot rotate on the up axis and then the angle.
Nino, hands up! It's the Froge police. Oh, you're good. Check. Froge hat. Check.
No, we want rotation. Rotation dot y. So from a vector, how do I get the rotation? From a vector to how do I get the rotation of a vector to, essentially? It's a direction. It's a... No, it's not a direction. Thank you, Runty. A10. A10-2. Returns the arc tangent of y and x in radians. Used to get an angle. Okay.
Oh no, someone smashed her hair and her nose.
Is it possible at all to do it with a vector? There's an angle. Returns this vector's angle with respect to the positive x-axis. This could work, right? It's a bit more readable, to me anyway.
Eagle, hello. It's good to see you.
Hello.
How's it going? Hope you're doing good. Look, it's Olive without her hair. It's bald Olive.
Oh no! Don't do that to poor Olive.
Someone snatched her wig.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
I
You're
love
not
that
really
plays
fine. You just
every
can't get into it because they
time.
would never understand.
You're doing good? That's awesome. Yeah, you know, we're having our nice little chill Tuesday evening sesh over here. We got a lot going on. We got Um, we got some character movement. You know, we got some 3D assets in the scene.
Yeah.
I'm exploding our human. All sorts of good stuff.
Angle is so-so. A102 is love. So you prefer the math approach. I understand. I hope you can understand my position though, that if I use A102 and I come back to this code, I'm like, wait, what did that do again? That's my problem. Okay, it's doing something. It is doing something. It is rotating. But those things need to be pointing at the dock at all times. Wait, that's not true. They need to be pointing in the direction that they're moving in. Right now, they're not doing this. They are not doing this at all.
Beast, thank you so much for your fart.
Actually, it even says it here. It's just the result of A102. There you go. So I'm technically doing A102. So. Same.
You're funny.
Okay. Cheers, Beast.
Thank you for the hydrate. Oh, that's my last sip. I'm gonna gotta get some more. I lost my grasp on language for a second there.
Okay, let me test something. If I did this and then I rotated it 90 degrees, what happens? Nothing good, I'm sure, but
Bum, 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 bum. What you thinking about?
I don't know what I'm thinking about, actually.
Is there anything I could do to help?
Nope. Just struggling with math. Simple as.
Yeah, I can't help you with that. I can't help you with math. But what are you trying to achieve? I haven't been looking.
Making the humans dodge things.
Dodge things, gotcha. So right now they just... Ooh, yeah, that was weird.
Okay. Okay, that was almost promising.
Almost promised.
The game is looking so cool compared to the Game Jam version.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah, thank you so much. And honestly, like, just wait until we actually get the map, the level design going. Yeah. Once we get the level design going on, that's when you're gonna see some real change.
Yeah.
The other day I saw some changes on the Discord, but not gameplay. Looking so freaking cool. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited for how this is gonna look for sure. ICU says increase your cast length, maybe.
I'm afraid it's too broken right now to worry about the cast length. We will need to fiddle around with that for sure, but first we need to make it so that it's rotating correctly, which at the moment it isn't. So I'm just trying to understand that. Actually, let me do...
You guys are planning on more than one map. Yes, we are. I'm not exactly sure how many we're gonna have, but we definitely know more than one.
Yeah, it's hard to say how many, but I would say if we have multiple maps, then 3 would be the minimum. As in, like, if it's 2, what's the point of having multiple maps?
Yes.
So 3 minimum.
3 minimum.
Okay, this is interesting. So, like, if I'm walking on top, it's responding as you'd expect. We go. Let me do this for a second. That does not help me. Why did I do that?
From what I can see, the syringes have been reworked. Now it's a skill with cooldown.
Yeah, it's not like 100% settled. It's not 100% settled. What just happened?
Oh,
Ferrara, thank you.
Thank you so much for that prime. Thank you. Welcome.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Welcome to the nerd club. enjoy the ad-free experience and all the emotes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we may revert to having like the doses as a resource, but it's hard to say. You know, whichever one feels better, I guess. ICU says minus turn rate times delta would be my approach. Minus turn rate times delta. Delta makes a lot of sense. Again, it won't fix the weirdness that I've created, but 100% delta needs to be in there. So let's pass in delta as well. Wait, I don't even need to do that there, right? There's no point. Just do turn rate times delta. That makes sense. So essentially what I'm trying to do is match the rotation of the raycasts with the direction of the character. So like if they're moving that way, the rays need to be rotated up. But I'm obviously doing something wrong. Like this is wrong. This is wrong. Why? Oh, wait, maybe... What if I play around with this? So like if I do this, so this is what I'm trying to do. You see how the ray casts are pointing in the direction that they're moving in? That's great. It's exactly what I want. But if I do this, it breaks. It's like inverted. Why is it inverted? Why is it inverted?
Oh, maluco.
Okay, I'm gonna try some Google. I don't even know how to Google this. Let me try ChatGPT. Because I don't know what to Google. I'm trying in Godot. I have a vector 3 and I'm trying to rotate a node based on that vector 3 direction. You could skip the whole angle thing. Raise dot basis equals quaternion vector 3. Oh, dot. I see what you mean with the dot. Sorry. Quaternion. Quaternion. What is a quaternion?
Oops.
4D data structure. Hamilton convention.
What about Hamilton?
Gotta take your shot.
What does Hamilton have to do with this?
Quaternions must be normalized before being used for rotation. That's crazy.
Is it?
So in your example, you used a vector here with vector back, and then the current velocity as the W? No, it's this arc from 2. Okay. Okay. And what's raise dot basis? Basis of the transform property represents the rotation, scale, and shear of this node. It's been a while for me, but as far as I remember, there is a lookat method for vector 3D. And then you set the rotation of your node to do a return of look at. Look at. Look at. Right. Okay. It rotates the node itself. So then I would just need to give it a target. We can try that. If we just do position plus current velocity. No, that doesn't matter. So target position cannot be the same as the node's position. Let me just try that. The quaternion constructor just computes the shortest arc that aligns the first vector with the second. Right. Look at, it probably uses like actual coordinates. Operations take place in global space, which means that the node, okay. That is fine. Boom. That did it. Good XP. That works. Amazing. Thank you so much.
Huge.
So look at... rotates the node so the local forward axis points towards the target position. It uses the up vector for the rotation by default. Operations take place in global space, which is fine. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. Nice. Amazing. Thank you so much. So now did the rest work? So now the raise point where we expect. Probably raise the raise a little bit. Oh, I poofed them out of existence.
You poofed them.
Okay. The rays are colliding with things. They're going red, but they're not turning. I'll head over to a friend's stream. Thank you so much for today. No worries, Beast. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you so much. Yeah, enjoy your friend's stream. I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna get some more water.
Okay. Taking the fountain. Thank you. Yeah, we put that in yesterday. Celine did the model. I found this water shader. Looks pretty decent. And then it has the little Doc Cupid statue above it.
Yeah, I still need to texture it, but I guess since you're still working out the shader, I'm gonna wait until you sort that out before I texture that.
I just looked at my other screen on the ChatGPT where I asked the question, and ChatGPT also suggested look at. I just wrote the question and never looked at the answer.
Tempting? Is that a Temptini? Hello.
Hey, Tempting.
How goes it? How goes the stream?
He's gonna have a surprise duck if you stand at it long enough. It just pops up and goes, I'm not gonna quack. I mean, actually, that's a great point. Like, we probably want like critters and birds and stuff, right?
Have a duck.
Not a ton, but like a little.
Do we have a little ducks that fly away? Like they get scared of you?
Yeah. I think that would be quite cool.
Yeah. And the duck whispers, hey, got any grapes?
There are no grapes in this universe.
He doesn't want to have grapes in the universe. Give Malika a treat. Listen, good try there. Good attempt. Solid attempt. Oh no. She's sleeping right now. It was worth a try. Absolutely worth a try. You never know.
Node, origin, and target are in the same position. Look at faileds. If current velocity equals vector 0, vector 3, 0, return, or return current velocity. Okay, why is it not rotating? Let's add some prints. Turning right. Turning left. Turning in random direction. So here, it says it's turning right, but it isn't actually. So, turning right, we're rotating it by the turn rate, which is possible, is just too small for it to matter. That could be it. That could be it. What if we do like 100? Something happened. Oh. I don't want to save them. They're turning in the wrong direction. That would be because I messed this up. And probably want that instead. So they're walking, 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 and turn. So they turn. Why are they jittery? I'm tempted. Did you fall on your keyboard again? Have a good night, Tempted.
All right, get some rest. Thank you for saying hello.
Why are they jittery?
Because they had 10 cups of coffee.
Like tomatoes?
Exactly.
Lerp might help. Lerp might help. I'm just gonna see what I did for these guys. Avoidance component. Rotate to target. It's kind of what I'm doing, but it seems like the difference is these guys are controlled by a turn rate themselves. So like here, I'm using a turn rate on the obstacle avoidance, but then on the next frame, they're gonna try to go directly at the player again. They're not turning towards the player. They're always just starting with the baseline of pointing at the player. So they point at the player, get rotated away, point at the player, get rotated away. So that might be where the jitteriness is coming from. I would need to make them slowly rotate to their target. Conundrum. Yeah, so like here, instead of going at the player, they should turn towards the player.
Oh.
A maca cam.
Thank you so much for that fart, Mize.
How's it going, Mize?
You farted on the cuckoo. Look, it looks like her bed is stinking. Do you see it? It looks like the inside of her cave is like she farted in her little cave.
You can't see it on the outside because it's green.
forma cuckoo. She was all stinky in there. So stinky. How are you doing, Mize? Hope you're having a good start to your week. Having a nice week. That's awesome. Have you played any cool games lately? Are you doing any more repo? We're doing pretty good here. Well, I'm doing all right.
I'm struggling a little, yeah.
There's some math going on the other side. I don't know about that.
Good old vector math just breaking my brain.
Played Baldur's earlier with my friend who reaches all the time. And Repo too. Oh, that's so good. Titan, thank you so much for that fart. I really want to finish Baldur's Gate one day. I think it just so happened.
Vector math makes me fart.
More, thank you so much for your farts.
Godot, how do I
Green Swedish?
turn
Oh no.
a vector 3 towards another vector 3 over time?
Do you guys just go with whatever happens, or do you like save and then come back if you don't get the result that you were hoping for?
Lerp. This is what ICU was talking about. Lerping.
Save and reload. Yeah.
Lerping the vector.
I think when we played, we tried not to do that too much, but I think there were like 2 cases where we messed up so bad. We were like, no, we can't accept it. Like, we gotta go back. We gotta roll it back.
Where was that?
In Baldur's Gate, we tried not to like save and reload like all the time, but there were a few scenarios where like we messed up so bad. We were like,
Yeah.
we can't.
Yeah. We had to.
we gotta.
We like destroyed an entire colony of survivors in one fell swoop. Swoop, not sloop. That was the quickest reload ever.
You think you did the same? Yeah. Where like out of nowhere the cutscene just showed everyone just absolutely just perishing, and we were like, oh no, we don't want this.
Lost Lazel too. I don't.
You know what's the funniest thing? Because
Did we murder Lazel
no,
right at the beginning of the game?
No, Lazelle's with us.
Lazel, the orc, the Yankee.
I think she's with us.
She's not with us.
She's
that
not with
that
us.
I know for
She's
sure.
in the camp, but she's not.
No,
She's not?
she's not in the party.
Are you sure about that?
I am sure.
Okay, I think she is. But what I do know is that we completely missed Gale. we just
Yeah.
we just didn't even Gale.
Gale never got out of the portal in our
Still
game.
in the portal. Because we played, you know, like our first run through, and when it just came out, and then I think we reached a point where like, wait, weren't there supposed to be more characters? Gale's just in the freaking portal. Oh yeah, because like we came across the portal, and I was like, a hand coming out of a portal?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's sus. I'm gonna leave that alone. I wouldn't reach for a stranger's hand in a random portal. Yeah. Who knows where that's been? And then yeah, we realized that that's how we missed out on Gale.
Yep.
Like, oop. Good to know if I ever end up in a portal, you will walk past me. Listen, it was suspicious behavior.
We thought it was like, you know,
A trap.
like a hand that will reach out and destroy you in your dreams.
Yeah, we just went through a traumatic event where we crash landed, you know? We're not about to trust random portals. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. But yeah, I'd love to finish it. I mean, I feel like at this, I mean, no, we wouldn't want to start from scratch, but we need a refresh on the story for sure.
Look, it's working. They have brain cells. Look.
They have brain cell?
Look, they go around the building. Woohoo!
Nice.
Like if we turn off, like there's some weirdness like on the raycasts and stuff, but that's because we're seeing every single frame. We turn it off. I think it's absolutely fine.
Celebrate the brain cells. Woohoo! Hooray for brain cells.
I think it's good. I think it's good.
Hey man, thank you so much for that. Just like in Silent Hill where you just see a disgusting toilet and it occurs to you that probably your keys are in there, so you just ram your complete arm in the disgusting toilet. Because common sense, right? It must be in there. Ew. Yeah, that's such a weird thing in like the Silent Hill games. Like you just full send your arm into just random holes of gore. You're just like, yep, just good, sounds good to me.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Look at them. They're so smart.
Look at all their brain cells.
They're so smart going around things and stuff.
What's that? Brother, brother,
Oh, that will never get old.
Hey, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that.
I think that's a solid evening's work right there.
Mm-hmm. Whew. That was emotional right there. Ay, ay, ay.
Well, but you did it.
Added obstacle avoidance
Brain cell.
to humans. With the zombies, you could just turn the turn rate down to make them more sluggish. Yeah. Yeah. And then as someone suggested before, we could also play with the raycast length, where humans would see the obstacle quite a ways away, whereas a zombie would like face plant into a wall and then decide to turn.
Right. Oh. Sorry. Don't mind me.
Yeah, because right now, look at that. Look at that zombie.
Is the zombie too smart?
There's a rock. They don't know what to do.
Oh no, this. So zombies are gonna have a single brain cell,
Yeah, they have to. They have to.
and then the humans are gonna have a couple brain cells.
Because here's the thing. I'm not good enough that I know for sure that I'm going to be able to make a super performant system for the zombie collisions and whatnot, which means that we only have a limited amount of zombies that we can have active at any given point. And that's probably going to be around 100, 150 zombies max. So if that's the case, we need to make sure that every single zombie is being used like to its full potential, like it's on screen and the player is actually interacting with them and they're not off screen stuck behind a wall, right?
Yeah.
So just making sure they can kind of dodge things helps make sure they're on screen. Like, I'm gonna make a system to recycle zombies. Like, if they're off screen for like 5-10 seconds or something, they'll automatically like respawn somewhere else. But even still, it'd be nice if they just don't get stuck on everything.
Yeah.
This is the part of coding I like, the head scratching part. Most people hate it, but I love it. No, I enjoy it. It's satisfying when you get it done. For me, it's only frustrating when I can't find like an elegant enough solution that I'm truly happy with. And like it kind of works. It's fine. It'll do the job, but I know that I want to refactor it tomorrow, you know?
Yeah. Like, it's just a hacky way that, you know, it's just not. Yeah. You guys already have a release game that is sweet. I also do love doing projects with my girlfriend, but since we both live from games, it's just sporadic extra because we burn out quickly. Yeah, I mean, it's honestly been such a cool experience to make games together. I think we're really having a good time with it. Yeah.
Yeah, we do it very much like as a hobby, like on weekends and certain evenings like today. But we're very conscious of burnout as well. Like we try not to have all our free time be dedicated to these projects.
Yeah.
Make sure we're still having fun and enjoying them. Because the only way of being successful, it feels like, is being in it for the long haul, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna take a long time no matter what, so
Gotta enjoy the ride.
do you both do code and art? No, I do everything Godot related, and Celine does all the art.
Yeah.
Both drawing and 3D modeling.
Yaws.
Yeah, don't ask me to draw. Actually,
Oh my gosh, I'm wearing the shirt with your drawing.
when you ask me to draw,
This is what you get.
this happens.
It's me.
My girlfriend does 2D and I do 3D in code. Nice. It's perfect.
It is perfect. I don't know what you're talking about. You're one. You should totally draw for our game.
Non-artists have the best art. Why is the world so unfair?
I'm doing a slightly different tree, so you can have 2 trees
Wow.
for tree variety. Hey Diz, how's it going? It's Tuesday.
Tuesday
always here
game
on
dev.
Tuesdays.
Both are doing a really good job. Love what I'm seeing so far. Thank you so much. I
Thank
see
you. That's very kind. The important thing is that we have fun with it.
Yeah. Yeah, we've done like a few little projects and some game jams and stuff along the way, but when it comes to complexity, this is by far our most ambitious project. So let's see how it goes.
Taking it slow. I think we got it. But I am very curious to see how far we take it. Because I know with Cat Cafe we did have a lot of ideas that we ended up scrapping for the final release.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure it's gonna happen always, right? Like I feel like there's always some ideas that don't make it into the final cut. So I'll be curious to see like where this ends up.
Yeah, and like if it's like a team, it'll be probably due to budget reasons. But for us, our budget is motivation.
Yeah, the motivation
Like,
battery.
you know, we have the time. We're doing it as a hobby, so budget is not a concern.
Mental budget is a
Yeah.
concern.
Mental budget. As long as we're passionate about it, we can keep going. But what happened with our last game, the Cat Cafe game, is that, you know, we got to a point where we were just ready to move on and try something different. So we're just like, okay, let's make use of the remaining motivation and just get it done. And let's release a video game.
And we did. And it was great.
No. Is your other game successful enough to finance the hobby time game somehow? Not really. I mean, it was successful in our eyes, as in
It was our first game.
Yeah, it was our very first game, and it sold way more than we were expecting. I mean, we were hoping we'd get like 100 sales. We would have been happy with that. But we've crossed 1,000 at this point, which is incredible.
Yeah.
It is mind-blowing. But it was a cheap game, and we live in London, which is extremely expensive. So it'll pay for a really nice holiday, and we'll have a good time. But it's not gonna make us go full time, you know.
But yeah, I feel like that game release definitely kind of gave us the push and the kind of sign that like you're kind of on the right track. Like
Yeah.
you've got what it takes, kind of. So I think it gave us at least for me, it definitely gave me confidence that like we can try this more ambitious game next time and probably be able to do it.
Quick maths tells me it's a nice extra. Yeah, absolutely. And we were able to do it in a year, which is really good. So yeah, that amount of sales for a year's worth of hobby work it's way beyond what we were expecting. But yeah, where we currently live, all our money goes into rent. Let's be real. It's all rent. It's just rent.
Yeah, none of that like 30% of your budget should go towards rent. No, it's more like 80% of the
Yeah. I think we just gotta save up and then just move somewhere way cheaper.
Yeah.
Like if we want to do game dev full time, we just need to be in a way more affordable living situation.
Yeah.
You in the UK too? I see you. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in London. What were you expecting? Like we never like did maths to like get a target sale count. We were just hoping for like 100. 100 felt like a really nice round number. It's like, wow, our first game and 100 people played it.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. So we had that hope.
Yeah, we had like no expectations revenue wise because, you know, it's our first game. No one knows who we are. We didn't even really market it, so...
We got a pizza debate.
Holy!
That it's been a while. Okay.
Cornwall. Oh, I've never been to Cornwall, but I've heard good things.
Nerds, you can use your two nerdy nerd emotes. You have pineapple and no pineapple.
Nope.
You can cast your vote. Oh, no.
No way, man.
Abram is a naysayer.
Abram, let's go! You gotta carry this for us. Come on. Thank you, Mice.
It's gonna be a no.
It's
Clean
gonna
sweep.
be a no.
Ferrara, there we go. Let's go.
Casting my cheeky vote. This no.
How many pepperonis, sir?
Put fucking pineapple on a pizza. So 10 pepperoni, yeah, 10 margarita, and no pineapple anywhere.
With the wrecked sound. There we have it.
We finally did it, guys.
It's a no. It's a no. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
Thank you, Abram.
Are you looking at me drawing my tree?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Looks awesome.
I just want it to look a little bit different. This one's
Sure.
a little skinnier.
Skinnier, yeah. Yeah. Looks pretty good.
And is that what you wanted at the bottom of the first tree?
Perfect. Beautiful. The year is good. For me personally, I would need like 4 times or 3 times what you sold and could be self-sufficient. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the thing is, we know that London is crazy expensive.
Yeah.
But, like, that's where the jobs in our industry are. Hence why we are
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, we can only afford to live here because we have London pay. So.
But yeah, the sensible thing will be once we have some savings to try to
Yeah.
get out of here.
Yeah. But yeah, we don't really have a set plan or like a target amount of savings that we need to have before yeah, I don't know. We're just kind of seeing how it goes, you know?
Just going with the flow, you know. If opportunity strikes, then great.
It's like if we were to release this game and it sells another 1,000 copies, it you know, it cements it as a fun hobby that makes us a good bit of money on the side. So, you know, we can chuck that into savings. We can, you know, have a nice holiday or something. Great. But if it happens to like pop off and do better than that, then we could consider, okay, maybe we just try full time, see if we can make it happen. But it's so hard. It feels so risky. It's weird. You guys should try and get out of London. I feel like there's some places cheaper even in the UK. Yeah. We're looking for sure. Rent is weaponized paperwork at this point. Society needs some hard regulations regarding homes and health. This is true. Landlords, am I right?
Yeah.
I don't think I actually ever heard that you guys were in London, but it makes sense. Maybe you could try to do full time, but still with a consulting gig on the side for normal work. Yeah, like a part-time situation. Yeah, but you know, it's at least on my end, I've been really fortunate in my career that I have a really nice job that I enjoy. It's like the best job I've ever had. I get to work with people that I like working with. So taking that leap into full time and giving that up, knowing that I might never have the opportunity to return to that, it takes a lot of confidence, I guess. So, hard to come by a job like that. Yeah, it's not like I find my job particularly fulfilling. Like, programming for my job is nowhere near as fulfilling as programming for game dev, for example. But out of all the jobs I've had, this one is by far the best one, right? Yes, I would love to game dev full time, but knowing that that's risky and giving up what I currently have, difficult decision.
Definitely not an easy one to make.
If you sold 1K copies, you made about 4.2K in sales before tax and Steam cut. Yeah, in that ballpark, yeah. But yeah, with all the taxes and the Steam cut and everything, we see about like 50% of that. So it's like it's a lot of money. It's a lot more than we thought we've ever make. But, you know, it doesn't change our living situation. Totally forgot about it. I hit 1K wishlist 2 days ago.
Oh,
nice!
shut up, really? That's awesome.
Let's go.
Oh, very nice. That's so cool. Yeah, the 1,000 wishlist mark is huge.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
that's exciting. Well done. This is for the cat game, right? Brainoid?
I love this emote.
Replicat?
Oh, that's awesome.
Let's try and get you some more, huh? Guys, you should totally click that link and consider wishlisting.
Do it.
There's cats.
Do it now.
I would check it out if I were you. I'm just saying. Pretty nice holiday money. Yeah, it's awesome. It's more than we ever thought we'd make. Can't remember. Did you guys make a company to gather the game's revenue, or did y'all just get it to your names directly? Yeah, right now we don't have a company. No. We figured we weren't gonna make enough money that it would really matter. But yeah, depending on how well this game goes, we would love to reach out to publishers. You know, I hope that we end up with a game good enough that we'd be proud to pitch it to a publisher. And if we ever were in a situation where we'd go into a contract like that, I think we'd want a company. I don't know, just for like legal reasons, I think it would be a good idea. If I made a game and earned that money without a company, I would get so little of it. Yeah. I mean,
that's kind of what's happening to us now.
Yeah,
because
we're in that same
we
boat.
have full-time jobs, so that revenue gets added onto your salary,
Yeah.
which means it kind of bumps you to the next tax bracket, which means
Yeah.
I get absolutely wrecked.
Yeah. We see a little fraction of it. It's actually, it sucks when you go to the Steam dashboard
Yeah.
and there's like this fat number in there, and then you look at your bank statement and it's like, oh.
And then you know you gotta give half of that up in a month. Like, that's not even there.
It also, it's the conversion from dollars to pounds makes it look like it's even less.
I just think it's really cruel that you get to have all the money in your bank account for that tax year, but then you know that half of that's gonna have to go away. It's really cruel. Like, just tax me as I go so that I don't
Yeah, you never have it.
so that I never have it all, and then just no, it's not gonna be that. You smell it first and lose it. Yeah.
You just take it and run.
Take it and run. It's just so cruel. Just let it be. Let it exist. The only way I know how to do taxes here is that you fill out your tax return after the tax year ends, and that's how you. Then they tell you how much you owe.
Yeah.
I don't know any other way.
Yeah, I think that's how it works. While it's in your bank account, you can gain interest. Fair.
True.
I mean, for our day jobs, we pay as we go.
Yeah, it's like
But that's
I never
different
see
system.
it. Yeah, I never. That's what I like about the paycheck that comes into my bank account from work. Like that's it. That's mine. There's like a lot of money that would have been there that's just gone before it even gets to me, so I don't miss it.
Okay, I feel like my brain has given up for
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah, it is about to be 10. It's about that time.
I'm for bed. Thankful I have no idea how to do taxes still. Yeah, it's for someone that's never done it. It just feels impossible. We'll find out next month.
Like actually, yeah.
Anyone remember where to look for your wish list numbers? You found it? Okay, cool. I just have to confirm the number I earned once a year and I eyeball it. Yeah, I'm hoping it's straightforward. I'm hoping the forms that we need to fill out are clear. Who's on today? Tabugas is on.
Oh yeah.
Seto. Gavino. Irish John. The Boogus are playing down to jam entries.
Cute. Good night. Good night. Thank you so much for stopping by today.
Let's do Irish John. The Journ. Are you ready to go?
Oh, can I just fill this tree?
Sure. She's filling the tree, guys.
Hey.
Check that out.
Hey, no. That's it.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, good night, Ferrara. Thank you so much for hanging out. And thank you so much for that Prime sub. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dis. Have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, and I hope everyone just has a really chill, awesome rest of your week.
Yeah. We'll be coming back on Saturday
Yeah.
with some more game dev. In the meantime, I'm going to try and plan out, a plan of attack for the rest of the things that need to be done to kind of close out the game loop. It's super close. Like, we have the core mechanics in place. Obviously, we need more upgrades and stuff to make it an actual roguelike, but we are getting very close of having that core game loop, which means we can start looking at map building, like level, and see how far we can push it, make it fun, make it juicy.
Yeah.
So exciting.
I see you. Thank you so much for the follow. And yeah, you too. Catch you next one.
Thank you. All right, let's head over to the Journ. Irish John Games, currently working on a pirate-themed game. Super cool. They got published. So proud of them. They're doing great. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Oh my god, woke up.
She wants her little midnight snackitos.
All right, nerds. See you next Saturday. You guys are the best.
Catch you next time. Bye.
The sword there seems ridiculously high. So my alert worked for that one. How you doing, nerdy nerds? Good to see ya. We were just looking at some of your shares here on the show off channel on the Discord. Welcome in, everybody. How you doing? Distron, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you very much.